Greetings, everyone. Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to a kind of special episode of Playlist Euphoria, alongside, of course, Miss Lynne Versaci. What's going on?
Hi, how are you?
All right, not too bad. It's been a rather tumultuous last 24 hours, I might say.
Yeah, yeah,
Right?
yes. I've
Mhm.
done nothing but cry. So,
Yeah, weird
for
stuff
lots
going
of
on in
reasons.
personal lives, and Ozzy passes away, and it's just
Yeah,
kind of like a week to forget, I guess. But unfortunately, can't really do that. So we had planned like a our next episode to be a happy show talking about 70 songs for driving around part two or our Beatles playlist show or whatever. But since Ozzy
yeah,
passed, Lynn texted me yesterday, said, we should do an Ozzy show. And I'm like, yeah, we should. So kind of what we've put together for you here today is a collection of 10 songs that Ozzy sang on, either solo or with Black Sabbath, that if we were to listen to a Ozzy playlist today, the day after he passed away, these would be 10 songs we would reach for first. So that's what we've done. So we put this together very, very quickly. So there might be songs we might have forgotten here, but doesn't matter. The important thing is it's Ozzy songs. And before we do that, though, everybody's heard from me twice already yesterday about how I'm dealing with the death of Ozzy and what he's meant to me, but we haven't heard from you yet. So before we start talking about some of our songs here,
yeah.
how did you, I mean, I know I texted you as soon as I heard, like immediately after when you were working. But how did you feel when you first heard the news?
I screamed. Yeah, I screamed in my car. Just no. Then my son texted me, that he was sorry. My daughter texted me. My sister texted. I had 98 text messages because
Wow.
I was working and my phone was down. And 98 text messages all about him. And people knew how much he meant to me. And, my ex-husband played in an Ozzy Black Sabbath tribute band called SATO. He played drums in that band, and that band was unbelievable. And so, right, I worked for Ozzy. This is runner, 1991 at Orange County Speedway. And I think again at the Chance for the Civic Center. I don't remember. Either way, that band was really good. And, I heard all those songs like at every keg party, at every couch party, at every house party, being upset with my girlfriends, eating ice cream to Dreamer, or, just doing all kinds of stuff. Everything you did your whole life as a 54-year-old adult had Ozzy or Black Sabbath in it.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
were a metalhead. So
yeah.
it's a bit of nostalgia.
Hmm.
It's our childhood, it's our youth gone.
Yep.
So it's, you feel like you're just gutted. Like a piece of you is just almost like he's like your rock and roll dad. And
He helped create the soundtrack to
yeah,
our lives, basically. I
yeah.
mean, as I
Yeah,
said
he
yesterday, I've
was the
been listening
soundtrack
to
to our
Ozzy and
lives.
Black Sabbath since 1978. I was born in 66, so I was 12. I'm now 59. It's a long, long time and a big chunk of my life that, Black Sabbath specifically and has been like my favorite band.
Yeah.
And
I
Ozzy,
now know how my mom felt when Elvis died. Let's
of
put it that
course,
way.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
now know how she felt when he died. She was beyond devastated. And it's funny because I've seen some people in my travels in the last 24 hours. They're like, oh, you didn't know him. He's not your friend. He's not a family member. And it's like, you deal with your stuff your way. I'm going to deal with it my way. And everybody knew him. And no, he didn't come for dinner and he didn't come for, but he was in this house and he did the things and he, like he's with us. So
Yep.
for someone to say, well, you didn't know him, it was we knew him and we loved him and we were, watched the show. And although it was a show, you felt closer to them. You felt like you knew them. So I listened to Jose Mangin last night and Keith Roth. And I think Mark Strigl was even on. at one point, and they did that 6.5 hour on Sirius XM on Ozzy's Boneyard. They did this where they took in calls from people and they played a bunch of Ozzy tunes, and they were just talking to people and saying, like, this is how we're going to get through it as a rock and roll community. We're going to talk about it and we're going to lament on everything. And we're just, it's, you have to talk about it. I mean, you have to remember it, and you have to now know that life is precious, life is short, and do the things, buy the concert tickets, go on the date, go on, do the trip, whatever it is that you're putting off doing, just go do it. Like, no one should really be putting off anything because you don't know what you don't know. And, I like the way that Ozzy went out on his own terms. He did
Yeah,
it his way.
it was, as Chris Allen and I said last night, it was kind of the storybook ending, right? Because he did that final show and then
Yeah,
just went off into the sunset shortly
yeah.
thereafter.
It's like having a living wake and saying goodbye to everybody,
Yep, yep.
and
The only
it
way that
went
he
the
knew how. The only way that he knew.
only way he knew how. Yeah. And I'm grateful that he did that. And I'm grateful that we got to watch it and see that performance.
Yep, yep, for sure. So today, the day after, 24 hours later, now we're here talking songs because we really haven't, I didn't do that at all yesterday, whether at my little 9 minute tribute to him, which I want to thank everybody who watched that. Like 55,000 plus people have watched that so far. Crazy when you think about it. Um, haven't really talked about songs and things like that. So that's what we're going to do here today. So we've each picked out 10 songs, and I'll let Lynn start with her first two selections and kind of what these songs mean to us and why we've chosen them. So what you got?
Snowblind. It's again, every party, every keg party, and I don't even, it's come from someone who doesn't drink, but at every single party I went to from junior high school on up, that song was just, you heard it playing and you ran to the woods where the party was. It's just, so that and changes again, I can remember being in elementary school or junior high school, and every breakup and every time you went to change in your life, even as an adult, I think about those words now. And then that guy, the young blood who sang it, who, oh my God, like, it goes through my soul. I listen to that now, the way he sang it, and it's just, I don't know, you can't think of Ozzy and not think of those songs. You just can't. And we're all going through changes now, So I think that song is going to be forever etched in the fabric of our hearts, really.
Yep, for
Those
sure.
are my first.
All right. Diary of a Madman, my first pick, title track to this album. To me, it's the greatest Ozzy solo song ever. Vocally, it's amazing. Randy's guitar playing is amazing. And sadly, that was the last song on the last album with Randy. It's just epic. It's so well produced, so well played, and it's kind of eerie and moody, and it's what I love about it. It's just so, so good. And then my next pick is one you actually just mentioned because it is my favorite Sabbath song of all time, and that is Snowblind. Um, I mean, that song means a lot to me. Never mind the lyrics, right? I'm not into cocaine and whatnot, but it's
No,
just
me
such a
too.
cool track, and Ozzy's vocals are haunting in it, and that closing guitar solo from Tony is just gets me every time. It's so good. I mean, it's Snowblind is a terrific, terrific song. It's not just one of my favorite, if not my favorite Sabbath song of all time. It's one of my favorite songs, period, of all time.
Wow.
So yeah, just so good. So those are my first two, Diary of a Madman and Snowblind.
Little fun fact. I'm gonna jump off for a second. In high school, in my senior year English class, I did a paper on Randy Rhoads and got an A+.
Good for you. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was really cool because he was like my favorite ever. I was 18. Absolutely loved Randy Rhoads. I mean, who didn't, right?
Do you know, I don't know how I remember this because I barely have any recollection of my first concert ever, which was Ozzy at the Civic Center. But I remember the morning that Randy died, getting ready to go to school, and this was 1981, so I was probably a sophomore in high school, I guess, right? Sophomore, yeah, whatever. Um, and I remember sitting down at breakfast, getting ready to go catch the bus, and the newspaper had just come. Do you remember that? Well, you're from Dutchess, so you wouldn't know, but in
Yeah.
Orange County, the Times Herald Record was
I
the
know
big.
it's on. Yeah, I know it.
That's the big local paper, right? And I remember like getting the paper, sitting down, eating my breakfast, whatever the fuck I was eating, and then right on the front page, Ozzy Osbourne, guitar player, killed in plane crash. And I remember how devastated I was, and I just didn't want to go to school, and it just like
Yeah.
totally ruined me because I was just so into Ozzy and Randy and this music, and as a 16-year-old kid, that was pretty devastating at the time. And I had just seen them
Oh,
play not that long before, so terrible, terrible.
yeah, shitty. That's
Unnecessary too.
cool. But now they're reunited. So
Yep, that is
they're
true. That's
reunited.
true.
So my next two songs are well, first of all, when you hear this freaking intro, it just blows your mind. Symptoms of the Universe.
Oh, for sure.
You're like, wait, what?
From that album right there.
Oh my God. I mean, again, I remember, watching
Hmm.
that street band, and as soon as the drums came in, it just kicks your butt. You're like, wow.
Also known as potentially one of the first speed metal or thrash songs of all time. So
Well, whatever, because that song is still one of my favorites to this day.
yeah, that's
So
great. That's great.
Simpson, and then another song that I always used to make Jamie sing. He'd be yelling in the crowd, "What do you want to hear?" And I'm screaming, "Black Sabbath!" Because Black Sabbath is probably my favorite Black Sabbath song, and I had to hear it every time. And again, talk about ominous and eerie, right? I mean, but I love it so much. I'm a God-fearing woman, I am, but it's an ominous and eerie, and I don't know why. I just love it. I love that song. So Symptoms and Black Sabbath are my next two
Great
uh,
choices.
picks.
We might see one or both of them coming up in my list. We'll see.
Mhm.
Next up has to be on this list. And in fact, last night I was sitting on my couch for like over an hour with one of my guitars playing the song over and over and over and over and over again. And that is War Pigs from Paranoid. It's just such a classic riff. It's just such a well-constructed song. It's arguably their greatest song. You could pick a few, and I just love War Pigs. I never get tired of it. It's like one of those, so like Paranoid, I never really need to hear again. Iron Man, I'm hit or miss with. I love it, but I'm tired of it. But War Pigs, I can listen to every day with that. And I just sat there, played it over and over and over again last night. My fingers were hurting. I'm
Did
like,
you
all right,
get good at it?
what's that?
Did you get good at it at least?
I've been playing War Pigs for my whole life, so it's like, but I haven't in a while, and I
It's a
was,
joke, but okay.
huh?
It was a joke. You're like defending. I've been playing that song for a long time. Okay.
But it's been a while. It's been a while.
See? All right.
Yeah,
So you need to practice.
but it was cool. It just came right back to me. It's like riding a bicycle, right?
Riding the bike.
Even though it's been a while, you get back on it and you don't forget things. I'm sure it applies to a lot of other things, but that's a story for another day. Um,
Dead.
next, next choice of song is going to be "Children of the Grave" from Master of Reality. One of the cool things about seeing Bill Ward playing with them 2 weeks ago, other than when he took his shirt off, but that's another story for another day, is his awesome drum work. And I love his drumming on Children of the Grave. It's so kind of shuffling and jazzy, and then that crushing riff, and Ozzy's so awesome on that. It's one of my all-time classic favorite songs. And it ends side one of this awesome album, which is my favorite Black Sabbath album, Master of Reality. So yeah, War Pigs and Children of the Grave, my next two choices.
Nice. Well, Children of the Grave was one of my next two. So I do concur with that. So I'll pick two more because I might have had a couple extra in there. I
Whoa.
definitely concur
You
on
always you
Children
always
of the
get mad at me for having extras. Look at this. All right,
Well, hey,
you're learning quick.
I had to. All right, so Into the Void.
Yes.
Into the Void, I had to pick because again, Holy Mother, yeah, of all things that are holy, Into the Void is just again, it reminds you of your youth, childhood parties, all of it. Like you can't when that song comes on, that's another, you're like sitting in the car waiting. You're like, I can't get out now. Well, you're late to the meeting. Oh well, this is on. That and my next one is NIB.
Do 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 do
I
do.
love it. I
Yep,
love it. I mean, again, that's another one where it comes on and immediately
yep.
nothing else has
Weezer's
to be
bass,
said.
that big riff. Yeah, hell yeah.
You just know. So those are my two. And again, watching the Ozzy tribute band that I used to be with all for all those many, 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 many years. You get to know all the songs. So it's like Big Ben Parliament, but it's like these are the songs that are like psh, every time they came on, I'm like, I do not need a bathroom break. You know?
None of that. None of that.
So,
Well, you and I've also picked Into the Void. We did not compare the lists
no, we
at all.
didn't.
Although she yelled at me earlier today because I started talking about a couple songs that I was gonna pick. I was like, all right, I won't say anymore.
I didn't yell.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. I was like, what are you yelling at me for? Anyway, Into the Void is a terrific pick. It's an amazing song, and it's so damn heavy. And to me, it's so underrated. It's one of the classic songs on this album, and I think it's you talk about like the birth of like stoner rock and doom and all that kind of stuff. Into the Void is right there. So good. And then
Cool.
my next choice is going to be the title track to Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath.
Ooh,
Doesn't get much better than that. How cool is that album cover, huh? That is
it's
just
very
so
cool.
awesome. Do you know today? Totally irrelevant, but relevant. So I'm sitting at a meeting today with the staff of the nursing home where my father is at. It's like the every other month care plan meeting. And after we're talking about stuff for about a half hour or so, the head nurse, who's a little bit older than me, probably, she looks over at me. She looks down at my shirt. She goes, "You had a really rough day yesterday, didn't you?" And I'm like, I had no idea what she was talking about. I'm like, and she goes, you're an Ozzy fan, right? I'm like, oh yeah. She goes, my husband was really sad yesterday. She goes, and I felt bad for him. She goes, but I hate that heavy metal music, so I don't really understand it all. I'm like, oh.
Oh shit.
It's like, yeah, it was not a good day yesterday. So, but yeah, Sabbath, Bloody
Again,
Sabbath.
why you end up in I never mind. I know. I just can't. I don't get it. I personally could not date someone who does not understand my music or if I just can't. I don't get it. How guys date women who don't get their music, don't get their guitar playing, don't get the whole I just don't get it. But I did it, so I get it. But I don't get it. But I'll never do it again. Ever.
Smart.
Ever.
Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath is my last pick for this round. Back to you.
Um all right, so now I'm getting a little more, you know, I don't know, sentimental. Dreamer. I have to pick that because again, it's I don't know, every time my mind goes somewhere that I don't want to be where I am or I'm not where I need to be or I want to be somewhere different. What do we all do, right? We dream. And I quite often will put on that song and think about it. All right, where do I want to go? Where do I want to be? How do I get there? Right now I'm just going to dream about it. So Dreamer's definitely on my list. I listened to it several times yesterday and once today because it hits home for me. Um, Also, another one that again, it's commercial, whatever. But this one time I met with Lisa in Connecticut and we're at Toad's place.
Okay.
And we're at a Toad's place and we pulled into this, which we didn't know at the time was a security parking lot of a security company for the college campus. Did not know that. So I see a sign and it says Mr. Crowley parking only. So my song is Mr. Crowley. But the story goes, holy shit, dude, pull up to the sign. I'm going to take this sign. I need that Mr. Crowley sign. She's like, all right, I'll turn the lights off. I said, yeah, turn the lights off. Now, mind you, I was probably 20, 21 years old. at Toad's Place. I don't even remember if it was like a Michael Schenker and Black Crowes concert, I think, where we were hanging out with them backstage too. But we left there and I wanted this sign. All of a sudden, bam, almost like spotlight comes on me. Can I help you? I'm like, hi, how you doing? Like, well, I just really wanted this sign. He's like, it's hilted to the cement wall, miss. Oh, well, I wasn't really gonna take it. We were just joking around.
Sure.
He's like, this is a security company. We're like, of course. What? You don't think we read? So we read signs. We know this is a security. Duh, duh. Mr. Crowley, get it, Ozzy? He's like, yeah, I get it. I'm like, well, tell Mr. Crowley we were here to visit. Fucking left there. I'm like, oh my God. And I still to this day, we're like, remember that time you tried to steal the Mr. Crowley sign that was hilted into the fucking cement building? Think I got was actually gonna be, I can't.
That's crazy.
I don't know. Yeah, there's something wrong with me. But A for effort, right? And I wasn't
Yes,
even drunk because I don't even drink.
I know. Yep.
Stone cold sober. I'm such a dork. So yeah, anyway, Dreamer and Mr. Crowley are my
Stone cold sober, stone cold sweat running down the back of my neck. It's a line,
okay.
it's a line of a song. Sorry. Cold sweat by Thin Lizzy.
Apparently, either that or you just made it up and you're writing a song.
No, it is. I heard it and I was like, oh yeah, there's a song that goes that way.
All right.
Anyway, I digress.
Okay.
My turn, right? God, I don't even know what I was picking here. Okay. Shit. Hold on. Got to regroup. All right. I'm gonna go with Supernaut from Volume 4.
Love it.
Love it. Amazing. Great drum work from Bill. Great riff. Killer. And then I am also going to pick Black Sabbath from Black Sabbath.
Nice.
Got to have it.
We
All the way
picked
back to the
several of the
beginning.
same songs. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, we have a couple of them, right? So yeah, it's classic. It's so doomy and dirgy, and
Yeah.
it's the first song on the first album. It's where it all began. And it's a
Do I
shame
have
we
any
didn't play it.
songs left? Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Was
but
that it? Was that our 10?
I know. I think we got two more, right?
We do?
Yeah, two more.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, all right. Good. I'm glad. So again, another commercial song, but I was an 80s chick and I had the outfit. I had the outfit to the album cover. The song I'm choosing is Shot in the Dark.
Oh, okay.
Remember that outfit? The chick had the zebra stripe pants, the shirt, and the boots. Her hair was all big. I literally thought I was her. I don't know why, but I did. Well,
It's a
back
great
then my
song. It's a
body
great
kind of
commercial
looked like
song. I
that.
mean, it's so catchy.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna pick "Shot in the Dark" because I always danced to it back in the day. Let's dance rock and roll nights. Any concert you went to that was on, it's what our rock and roll chicks dance to, right?
Yep, yep.
So that and Perry Mason.
Oh, that's a cool track. I like
I
Perry Mason.
love Perry Mason.
Yep.
I freaking I just I don't know. Again, every time that song plays, it's I don't know. It's a killer tune. All right, so I'm not really a great I can't really do all that thing.
Yeah, you did a good job. I would have known what it was if you didn't even.
Oh, you would have? All right. I'm not very good of a hummer, but
Yeah, no, good job. Good job.
well, and again. Stop it, Peter.
What I do?
I don't, you know what? We're not friends anymore.
I don't know what I did. I said you did a good job doing the Perry
Thank
Mason
you.
riff. That's
Thank
all.
you. I appreciate that. I may or may not have two extra bonus tracks.
Okay, well that's fine. Geez, I'm getting yelled at all the time here today. I don't know what I'm
What?
doing. I don't know what I'm
No.
doing. Anyway, what I will do is give you my next two songs.
Okay.
Over the Mountain.
Nice.
How about that Tommy Aldridge drum? Sorry, not Tommy Aldridge. Lee Kerslake drum blast at the beginning of the song because I saw him play it live. But yeah,
Oh,
Over the Mountain is so good, so good.
it is very good.
Yeah.
I
I
like
know
it.
I know you like the good drum things, so it just counts.
I've been known to like a drum thing or two,
Yeah, exactly.
or
I
a
know.
drummer or two, three.
But who's counting, right?
Counting.
Who's counting?
Certainly not me.
My last pick is going to be Hole in the Sky from Sabotage. It was either going to be that or Symptom of the Universe, but I think I like Hole in the Sky just a little bit more.
Really?
You pick Symptom of the Universe, which is good. We got
Okay.
them both in here. But yeah,
Okay.
Hole in the Sky is absolutely terrific. I love it. And I tell you what, I didn't pick it, but I do really love it a lot. I think the title track to No More Tears is pretty fucking killer also.
Yeah. Okay.
Well
I
played
like
out,
it.
but I still think
I
it's
like
just
it.
that riff by Zach is just killer. It's so
I
good.
like it. Well, my last two, just for a bonus tracks, is The Road to Nowhere, because The
The
Road to
road to
Nowhere
nowhere leads to me.
leads to Ozzy. Roads
Yep.
to Nowhere, at least it just does. So that and The Wizard. So I had to like just add them as little bonus tracks.
The Wizard
But it
featuring an
really,
appearance by my favorite instrument of all time,
the didgeridoo?
the harmonica.
It's a joke, Pete. You're supposed
I
to
know.
laugh.
Haha.
Ah,
Didgeridoo.
man.
An
Okay.
instrument that nobody ever talks about. I'm amazed you even threw that out there.
What, the didgeridoo?
Yeah.
I don't know. Don't ask.
I was waiting
Don't.
for this, but see, I have a didgeridoo over here on my wall. See, I was expecting that next, but no, I guess not.
No, no, I have a kazoo though. I do have a kazoo. Where's my kazoo? I do have a kazoo.
You know what else she's going to have real soon? Because I came across an extra one yesterday.
Yeah, I have a batch somewhere, but I'll take
But
that
not
one
this one.
because,
Not this one.
huh, anyway,
Well, if you don't want it, I'll keep it. But
stop it right now.
okay.
Do you have any bonus tracks?
No, I gave you no more tears. I don't. I could sit here and name bonus tracks all day,
I
but
know. All right. Well, we celebrate the whole catalog, so there's that.
yes, yeah, the whole catalog is great.
We
Just so many
celebrate the
great
whole
things.
catalog.
I mean, neither one of us. This is what I got yelled at before because I said I was going to pick "Can't Kill Rock and Roll," and that's what you yelled at me for, because I
Because
might
I
pick.
thought you were picking it, so I didn't pick it.
You should pick what you want to pick.
Okay. But listen to me. Can't kill rock and roll. Like, how many times can they kill me with that? I mean, really? What they're talking. I mean,
It's a great,
now I gotta go listen to it.
it's a great song. Yeah, it's a great song.
Now I gotta go listen to it. Now
So
I have to listen to it.
that's one of my honorables there. That's
Yeah.
it's great.
All right. All right.
It's
I'm
great.
in. I'm
Cool.
in. Either way, rest in peace, Ozzy.
Yes, we will miss you,
I'm gonna
but
miss you more than anything,
his music will live on in all of us
ever and ever and ever. And
forever,
it's the
forever.
fact that my son was like, "Mom, rest in peace to the goat." He was like, I'm sorry. My daughter even said it. She's like, gave me a hug, and the fact that my kids know is all that mattered to me.
Yep.
Means I did my job. Well, I mean, again, his dad did play the drums in that Black Sabbath tribute band, and he did actually have her on stage once with a drumstick, and he was trying to like teach her, and she was a little young. She didn't want to. Now she wants to learn, but she didn't want.
Back then, well, it's not for everybody at that age. Not quite yet.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was telling my mother last night. I was like, that Ozzy passed, and she goes, "Oh, why do I know that name?" And I was like, I was like, the lead singer from Black Sabbath. She goes, "Oh, and he was like a big TV star too, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, he was." I'm sure that he that's not the main thing he wants to be remembered for, but yeah,
I know. I'm sure. I'm sure my parents, if they were around, would for sure be upset. They would know.
yeah. Well, my mother
How
knows
could
how
they
much
not?
Black
I
Sabbath has
spent
meant to me.
ages in this bedroom playing it over and over again.
Oh yeah, yeah.
My dad banging on my door, my
It's like,
wall.
cut that shit out. Stop playing that
Totally,
crazy music.
100%,
Yeah.
100%.
Yep.
So what? I can't hear you. I don't know what you're saying.
I used to live in the basement of my parents' house. So what they would do is they would pound on the floor. They would stomp on the floor, and I'd be like, "Ugh, okay,
Oh, it's funny.
turn that damn guitar down or turn that stereo down." I'm like, all righty, whatever.
It's funny. I've never listened when anybody told me to turn the music down ever.
Yeah.
Never listened.
Good for you.
Nope. I'm always telling everybody to turn it up. Turn that music up.
Turn it up
Volume 11, all the way up,
all
all
the
the
way
way
up,
up,
all the way up to 11,
all the way up to 11.
all the way
Yeah.
up to 11. So,
All
so
right.
folks,
Well, I hope
that's our latest
everyone
episode.
gets
Yeah.
through
So
this.
we'll
Yeah.
be back on schedule with 70s road trip songs next, and the Beatles next. We've actually been talking about doing the Beatles for like two
I
months.
know.
We need to do that, and then Wings one because I do want to
We're
do a
doing it.
Wings one
We're
also.
doing it. We're doing it.
Yeah. So that'll be coming up real
Yeah.
soon. So here we go, Lynn. Visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
All the damn time.
That's right. Please subscribe if you haven't already and click on that notification bell so you get alert of all of our content as it posts. And please hit the like button before you leave. All the links are down below to help out the channel. Thanks, everybody. And Lynn and I will be coming back also to talk about stuff on a more serious note in the very near
Right.
future. So yeah, but we're not going to do that just yet. But that'll be coming up soon. So when she's ready to do that, we'll do that. But
Okay.
so we'll need everybody to make sure you watch that video and. Anyway, we'll get to it. So anyway, for Lynne Versaci, I'm Pardo. Thanks for watching, everybody. Goodbye, Ozzy. We
Bye.
love you, and we'll see you all real soon. Take care.